President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva arrived at the groundbreaking ceremony of the first seven-story building to be built in the Hovsan Housing Complex, which is the second project of the State Housing Agency under the President. Director of the State Housing Agency Aliyev first informed about the current state of the construction in the Hovsan Residential Complex, the agency's first project. It was outlined that the construction of this complex started on December 24th of last year with the participation of President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva, and it proceeds successfully. The construction of 29 multi-story buildings of the residential complex, which is capable of providing 1,843 families with housing, and the work on equipping the territory with necessary utility services are continued simultaneously. Construction and installation works of the first 12 residential buildings and the building of the secondary school for 960 pupils has already been completed. It's envisaged to deliver the first apartments to the tenants in the complex till summer of the next year. In general, the complex will be completely commissioned in 2019. More than 20 companies take part in the construction of the Hovsan Residential Complex, and about 3,000 employees are engaged in the general construction process, with the view of preparation for the start of sale of preferential apartments on the basis of the procedures for the preferential purchase of apartments of the State Housing Agency under the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan. A website has been launched. Using the website yasamal.media.az, citizens can get information on the complex. Master plan of Hovsan Residential Complex, every building, the areas of the apartments along the inner and outer perimeters, the number of rooms, the interior samples are showcased on the website. The registration of applications of citizens in the preferential housing system created on the portal e-government on May 30th began. Through the system, eligibility of more than 7,500 citizens to purchase preferential housing has been confirmed. Citizens using e-signatures can submit the required documents online. In addition, the activities of the agency in the Asan service centers were organized. Soon the organization will launch the next module on sales of the preferential housing system, and citizens will have an opportunity to get acquainted with each building of the residential complex prior to making a choice. Guided by the goals outlined by the strategic roadmap for the development of housing in the Republic of Azerbaijan at a reasonable price, the agency has established fruitful cooperation with private investment companies in order to minimize the dependence on the state budget. Hovsan Residential Complex, which will be erected on the territory of Surakhana district near the village of Hovsan, will be located in the rapidly developing eastern part of Baku, 2 kilometers from the Caspian coast. There is a wide zone of greenery consisting of pine and olive trees in the western part of the complex area. The town will consist of 11 multi-apartment residential buildings. It's envisaged that 7 of them will be 7-story buildings and 4 10-story buildings. A total of 3,002 flats will be created here. 208 of them will be one-room, 1,481 two-room flats, 940 three-room and 301 four-room flats. All apartments will be offered to citizens completely overhauled and equipped with the kitchen furniture. Along with the apartment buildings, all the necessary conditions for the convenience of people will be created in the complex. Spacious yards, playgrounds, social infrastructure facilities will be built, landscaping will be carried out. It's planned to hand over 2 kindergartens, a secondary school for 1,920 pupils, a shopping center and a hospital here as well. In addition, it's planned to create the appropriate transport infrastructure on the territory and integrate it into the urban public transport system. The head of state laid the foundation of the first 7-story building to be built in the Hovsan Residential Complex.